So, we decided to choose Fassa Record Management for our company name. First is about the problem statement of our company. Each school have a very large number of students. Therefore, there's a lot of student information that need to be kept neatly to make it easier for teachers to find it. Next is Purpose Record Center. Fassa Record Management is a departmental record center. The Department Record Center is operated by a federal department which store and control temporary and permanent significant party current, also a non-current record as well as deleting record. After that is about the prospect client for our company. The client prospect that has been our target is SK Bandar Estate, Negeri Sembilan. This is because this school is close to our company. In addition, we will also provide services to other nearby schools. Next is for overview of our company. Fassa Record Management is a commercial record management that manages a record both physically and digitally. Fassa Record Center is also responsible to eliminate the level of record keeping redundancies and reduce cost for record storage equipment. Record management provides institutional accountability and timely access to information. In addition, Fassa Record Management was located at number 8, Persiaran Teknologi 2, Stage Park, Bandar Estate, 71716, Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. Our company motto is the future is in the making, not the waiting. This is parallel to our mission of being the most safe and systematic record center. The vision of this departmental record center is to make sure that Fassa Record Management can be trusted and have a high standard of handling record by 2025. So, our primary emphasis is to provide superior customer service to meet the need of the client. After that is mission. Our purpose is to provide the best of managing service record to all of the client and also provide a better service for all of the user agency that want to make sure that the record in the high quality. As a team, we want to ensure opportunity and personal growth. Our objective is to make sure that all of the client can be compliant and cost efficient through secure storage. Comprehensive risk auditing have a smart timely distribution of information asset. Fassa Record Management also helping organizations to manage the practicalities and risk of copying with increasing quantities of corporate data. Next, there are 5 core business in our company which are receive record from record center, record preservation or maintenance, reference to and access to document, store the document, evaluation of document of permanent value or no value, and the last one is the disposal of document either for transfer or destruction.
Next, we move to establishing an administrative structure. Firstly, Ms. Nurul Aina binti Aznan as Records Administrator, Ms. Aisyah Najwa binti Azhar as Records Manager, Ms. Nur Shahida binti Muhammad Rashid as Records Supervisor, Ms. Nur Fatin Atira binti Rozi as Storage Clerk, Administrative Clerk which is Ms. Roshanisa binti Roslan, Mr. Azri bin Sulaiman as Data Processing Clerk, Mr. Reza Amri bin Anwar as Senior Security Clerk, and lastly Security Guard which is Mr. Zuhairi bin Arif and Mr. Adam bin Abdullah. Next, we move to collecting information about record system. We have done a record survey and firstly we are going to site visit. It is not easy to build a record center, so we have done our investigation and do a research on the record center that is exists. Hence, we do a site visit to the Crown Records Management Malaysia at Negeri Sembilan, which is nearby to our location. Our aim is to do a survey regarding how they manage their record center so that we can implement it to our records management. And from the visit, we have do some observation, we managed to get useful information that we can take it as an example, such as how to manage the records properly and efficiently, and also how to deal with the clients formally and friendly. Other than that, we found that equipment and security that normally record center use to prevent any consequence happen in the warehouse. In addition, we learned about the policy that we must follow in the record center. And lastly, we managed to know about promoting the record center by provide our official website in order the clients to visit the website and contact us. Secondly, we have done a literature survey to ensure that our record center is the best record center. We have conducted a study on a literature survey material, which is managing records in record center and managing record center, a procedure manual by Michael Roper. Through this material, we obtain information on how to operate a record center as well as ways to manage the records available so that they are in good condition. Besides, we learn about the format to use, how records are stored, as well as how to handle them. Next, we have done a survey on web browsing. We also conduct reference and research on the website, which is Regalia Record Management. The activities that they carry out, namely scan, store, and shred record, to some extent have helped provide us with new knowledge to work on. Firstly, for scan, they managed to use end-to-end digitization solutions from collections, indexing, digitization to archiving documents via cloud-based or on-premises enterprise document management system. And they also are using the high quality and high speed equipment, also the latest of software, in order to capture information in a full range of size. Next, for store, the document storage service, inventory listing and packaging service, retrieval service, pickup service, web accessing, and bulk storage. Lastly, for shred, they are using a document shredding system that comes with an enhanced tracking capability throughout the whole process. Also, there is a closed loop system protects information from the time they obtain it to the point that at which they destroy it, minimizing the risk of potential data breach. Next, for the outcomes, which is records policy, in order to be the best record center, each record center must ensure that the information provided by customer is under good care, because it is a very important policy and should be taken into account. Our data management is at the heart of records management policy. These policies help determine what documents must be kept by the company as a database. Procedures for storing those records, the timing of their preservation, and procedure for ensuring their destructions. Fassa record management is aware of the dangers of the management process, is very important and needs to be implemented properly. We perform our best to ensure that the privacy of each customer is always guaranteed, and the service provided is the best and always the choice of each customer. We make Crown records management privacy policy as reference for us to run. For average amount of papers and electronic records for current and semi-current record is for current records we have 30,000 of paper records and 45,000 of electronic records, and for semi-current records we have 7,000 of paper records and 75,000 of electronic records.
For the physical sites of our record center is at number 8 Persiaran Teknologi 2, Tech Park, Bandar and State 71760 Nilai Negeri 9. Our departmental record center is nearby Crown Record Management. It is located in an industrial area which is strategically located for smart and timely distribution. Wherever the requirement may be, we select an off-site location. Our location of the record center is protected from disaster areas such as hilly areas, highland and sea. It might prevent our area from flood, tsunami, landslide, storms and others. For our contact details, number phone is at 017 517-6499 and fax at 02130422 and 05, and email at fassa9berhad@gmail.com. For our opening hours, we open from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Fassa Record Management Sdn Bhd has its own transportation vehicle, such as lorry and van to do the pickup and delivery of the records or documentation of our departmental records. Other than that, we also have our own loading bay, which is a space for our vehicles to transfer the record to locations and facilitate the delivery of records out and receive document, and if there is large quantity of the records in our record center to be kept. As we access to road, our departmental record center is nearby Crown Record Management. It is also has easy accessibility via highway, which is Jalan Persiaran and Jalan Teknologi. For public transportation, we were near with taxi station and bus station, so it is easy for us. For the communication system, maintaining contact with the client necessitates effective communication, so cooperate with systems such as telephone line, fax, email, websites and internet is very easy. Next is constructing or adapting a building for use as a record center. We do a building renovation to improvise our departmental record center. We also do a costing list for our record center warehouse renovation. In conducting a pilot project to manage the records of selected agency, the agency involved is Sekolah Kebangsaan Anstek and Berni Branch Bandar Anstek. One of the strengths is to facilitate the agency to obtain the students' record with the school report for a long term. For a long term period, if there are any progress curriculum records that need to be privately stored in the warehouse. Thus, the weakness is since we are still new and just opening the record center, we are facing financial problems in our management. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. So for my part, I will present about the establishing a full record service, caring for records in different formats and determining a plan for costing service. So we begin with establishing a full record service. As a new company that gets started to work in record center field, we have advocated an opening ceremony for our company, which is Fassa Record Management Sdn Bhd. We have chosen a date that's suitable for opening ceremony, which is 25 October 2021, which is in the work hours, that is Monday. The event starts at 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. We do not want the event to take much time of the guests, so we decide to do in just 4 hours. We also decide the location of the event at our site, which is at Fassa Record Management Sedia Berhad. The address is number 8 Persiaran Teknologi 2 Tech Park, Bandar Estate 71760 Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. We chose this location to be our work site because that area is the most suitable choice to set up a company. The place is surrounded by a various factory that's suitable for set up a record center company because of our building that take much space to keeping many records. As we invite other companies to be in the important guests of our event, there will be a representative agency that been sent to join our event. Firstly, we have company from Crown Record Management Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, which is Mike Arnold. Mike Arnold is a managing director in the Crown Malaysia. The second person is from company Regular Records Management Sedia Berhad, Selangor, which is Chi Wai Chia. That is Chief Executive Officer and Executive Director on the Regular Records Management Sedia Berhad. The last person that be joining us also the important guest and the honourable guest that we invite, which is Negeri Sembilan State Legislative Assembly, Datuk Haji Zulkifli Muhammad bin Haji Omar. In this slide, we will be talking about caring for records in different formats. As part of a records management plan, we have chosen the equipment that can give comfortable equipment and the good structure building. With this equipment, it can prevent consequence when anything happen in the buildings. There are 13 equipment that we choose, which is password, security cards, that control access to information processing areas, which is locks door, ID cards, biometric and access card must be appropriately protected. This will reduce the security risk in the record center. CCTV that able to keep track of what is happening at the premise where they are installed. Smoke detector that detecting that fire is present. Fire extinguisher that extinguish or control small fires, often in emergency situations. Warning alarm that informs people to something has occurred, but it also informs the intruder that the alarm has been activated. Fire alarm that ensures precautions measures against disaster. Each organization should ensure that fire alarm be installed. Thermometer that measures the temperature of documents or files. Air humidity that measures the humidity of room file. Office lighting that avoids glare and maximize our outside views, so we provide the suitable lighting to protect our records. LED emergency lighting that the staff have access to make their way to the escape route and helps to avoid a panic situation. PPE maintenance that reduce exposure to dangers that can result in serious industrial injuries and illness. Pest control that makes the warehouse free from any pests like rats, flies, cockroach and others that found in a large space. Plan emergency escape that employees should follow in the event of a fire, as well as the procedures for alerting the fire department. In this slide, we talk about the determining a plan for costing service. As we know, startup costs are expenses incurred prior to the start of a business. This is a list of the bills and expenses we need to pay in the months leading up to our business launch. While every firm must account for specific initial costs, ours we mostly fall into one of three categories: brick and mortar, online or service-based. There are some standard beginning charges that we will almost certainly incur. Examine the following list, being careful to include any other expenses that are specific to our company, which is equipment and supplies, communications, utility license and permits, insurance, lawyer and accountant, inventory, employee, salaries, advertising and market research. We're also doing research based on material costs. These are the costs of the materials we utilize to provide the service. Paper towels, cleaning chemicals, and rubber gloves will all be expensive for a cleaning company. The cost of supplies placed by service professionals such as brake pads or spark plugs will be tallied by an auto repair shop. Labor costs. This is the cost of hiring direct labor to do a service. This will be our cleaning crew, hourly wage, and percentage of our mechanic income and benefits while delivering a service to us. To keep track of the number of hours of labor required in providing a service to our customer, we decide to utilize a time card and clock. Overhead costs. These are the costs that our company incurs because of the offering service to clients. Our monthly rent, taxes, insurance, depreciation, advertising, office supplies, utilities, and mileage are among the others overhead charge. We determine that these overhead costs should be invoiced to each service provided, whether on an hourly or percentage basis.
In a conclusion, our Fassa record management is important to every client to give them the ability to have better services from our company. So, we will know that record management is responsible for the creation and maintenance of record through their life cycle. Other than that, investing in record management software can help a company if have any of the physical record system in place. With good regulatory compliance, we can ensure that compliance with law and regulation is one of the important things for our company. So, the firm policy for record management and retention is the only way to ensure regulatory compliance.